How's it going, everybody? Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Big T, right here with all of you guys right here today. And this is your WWE Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 41 review and results show. Here. And of course, I'm your host, Big T, right here with all of you guys today. We're going to get on into it. Don't forget to leave your likes, leave your comments, hit that subscribe button, donate to the channel to help out. It would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, guys, great stuff. So let's get rocking and rolling here for the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, and we could talk about it, and I'll give you guys all my honest opinions as to what I think is going to be happening here. So we'll get on with it. Let me take a look here. Okay. Alright, guys. Alright, so let's check this out. Alright, let's see. Making sure you guys can hear me. And you can? Alright. So we start off Raw. John Cena. He makes his way out to the ring here. I love John Cena. How could you not love John Cena, guys? John Cena makes his entrance with black gear and raises the title in the ring as an absolutely massive display of pyro goes off the stage behind him. Cena calls over ring announcer Mark Nash. He's replacing Alicia Taylor tonight, who has the night off. Cena hands Nash a prepared statement. Mark Nash says, "My sincere apologies. I've been informed that my announcement has been deemed disrespectful." He then reads Cena's preferred hyperbolic introduction with a long list of accolades. Cena raises the title, and what's up, Hunter? How's it going? Good to see ya. Cena, he raises his title in the air and says that winners write history. Cena says fans aren't worthy. He addresses the fans and he says, you think you can bully me on Friday and I'm supposed to forgive you? I win the gold and then you cheer. And now that's not how a functional relationship works. That's how you treat a kid. You could show up in a good mood and he can still tell you to go to hell. Hey, glad to hear it, Hunter, and glad to have you here. Welcome. So, let's see, he could still tell, let's see, you all owe him an apology and don't have the courage to do it. Cena says, this has forever been the show that fans hijack, the show where fans take control. Cena says the fans have gone soft. They respond by chanting, "We are sorry." Cena says that they were saying, "We aren't sorry." Cena then looks over the arena and says, "They are the sorriest lowlifes," saying sorriest lowlifes that he's ever seen. They're all sorry, and here's the best part. "You don't mean anything to me." Fans start chanting asshole at Cena. Cena spreads his arms, welcoming him with a smile on his face. And Cena says that they're all idiots. And he's taken their best shot for 25 years, he's always gotten back up. What makes you think you're going to be the crowd to crack me? You mean nothing to me. A noise means nothing. The only thing that means anything is that all of our lives is 36 dates. A graphic on the screen, Cena says he told them at the beginning of the year that there were 36 dates and then he's gone. Cena starts counting down all of his appearances as the number on the screen ticks down. By the end, it sits at 27. 27 dates, guys. That's all we got left of Cena. And that is all we got left. And, Cena says those aren't matches, those are appearances. You say I can't wrestle. I don't have to. I just have to show up and do this. When that hits zero, the pro wrestling timeline stops cold. And he says, I'm not stupid like you. I know there will be another Raw and another champion, but the title held by Bruno Sammartino, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold Steve Austin comes home with me, the last real, undisputed champion of the WWE. So, Cena says getting this was the hard part. All he has to do now was play the fans like puppets. Cody Rhodes was the fans' best chance, and you booed him and cheered him. And now Cena says his name, and it disgusts the crowd. That's what is wrong with this whole relationship, and that's why last night Cody Rhodes was outshined, outclassed, out-wrestled, and destroyed. It is time for all the fans to take a look in the mirror, and here's the truth. There's no one in the WWE with the strength, the speed, the wisdom, and the ruthless aggression of John Cena, but unlike you, I have the heart. And I want to do something nice for all of you. Cena says, go get out your cameras. You're going to want to remember this. Make sure to get a great picture because the last real champ is here. As Cena says the last few words of his promo, however, Randy Orton can be seen creeping up behind him. After this, Cena finishes. Orton delivers an RKO from out of nowhere. Orton crouches over. Cena picks up the title and smiles before raising it. Orton crouches over Cena. Then Orton picks up the title and smiles before raising it above his head and above a fallen John Cena. So, yeah, guys, Randy Orton has indeed made a statement. A statement. Honestly, I'm not surprised. You know, Randy Orton, we knew that he was going to get one more shot with John Cena. So, I mean, that's to be expected. And I'm glad he is. I'm honestly glad he is. So, that's what we got, and it was an awesome way to open Raw. Really was an awesome way to open Raw. So we're off to a good start. Alright, let's see now what we're going to have here. We got the women's tag titles. The women's tag team championship. Honestly, guys, this was surprising. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you. This just didn't seem like something that's going to pay off. At least I don't think so. It's a WrestleMania rematch from last night. WrestleMania rematch, guys. Honestly, I don't really know how to feel about this one. I don't. It just, let's see. Say after he wins the title, he's leaving with the title. What he meant by that, Hunter, is he's leaving when his contracted dates are up in December. So he has to hold the title from now until he leaves. That's what John Cena meant by that. That's what he meant. That's exactly what John Cena meant. Okay. So, WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria, the new Women's Tag Team Champions, are defending in a rematch against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. In the end, Liv Morgan hits the Oblivion. As Raquel drops Becky on the outside with a kick. Lyra knocks Raquel off the apron, but Liv gets the opening to hit the Oblivion for the 1-2-3 and the pin and the win. And then your new winners and new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. After the match, though, Lyra and Becky hug after the match. Suddenly, Becky hits Lyra with the clothesline. Becky yells insults at a fallen Lyra Valkyria and starts to leave the ring, but then returns to the ring to drop Lyra with more punches. Again, Becky leaves the ring, but then gets back in and hits Lyra with more punches. Then hits Lyra with 2 consecutive manhandle slams. The crowd is chanting one more time. Becky gets Lyra back up, hits another manhandle slam on Lyra before leaving the ring. And the crowd chants Becky's name. So the crowd seems happy about the heel turn. I don't know how it's going to pan out, but we'll see. Maybe Becky will get a Women's Intercontinental title reign off of this. New Day come out. They cut a promo about how they're the best tag team. Maxine Dupree comes out and says that the New Day lost to Tozawa and Otis in about 60 seconds and calls them the Minutemen. Yeah. You're right, they always cheer under the Raw After Mania crowd, that's for sure. But as this is going on, crowd is chanting Minutemen. The New Day say no. The crowd taunts them more. And then the New Day's like, all right, come on, you guys are on. Let's get in the ring and do this right now. The lights go out, music hits, Rusev is back. And Rusev, he gets in the ring. He makes his way to the ring, gets in the ring, takes out Alpha Academy. The New Day get out of the ring. Tozawa was going to jump on Rusev from behind, but Rusev turns around and catches him. Rusev takes Otis down twice with 2 kicks as Rusev yells Rusev's back before putting Otis in the Accolade. That was that. So Rusev is back, guys. It's Rusev Day again. Awesome. Backstage, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are celebrating with the Judgment Day when Finn Balor appears, stares down Dominic and says, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas." They shake hands. The camera cuts with Balor staring at the Intercontinental title. So I don't think we're over with that. That's going to be interesting. Next up, Io Sky goes one-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer. Io Sky comes to the ring, talks about how last night was the best night of her career. She's over the moon. And Stephanie Vaquer comes out and appears to congratulate Io and introduce herself. And she says she wants to fight the best of the best. Io accepts. So we got a non-title match. Adam Pearce comes on as Vegas. If they want the match, he's like, "What the hell? I want the match too." So we get the match. And Vaquer takes Io down. Io gets back up, immediately works her arm. Vaquer takes it down again. Io counters. Vaquer flips Io and goes for the pin. And, the match is just going. In the end of this match, let's see here. At the end of this match, we got both women are going at it. And, let's see. Vaquer, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's see. Roxanne Perez tackles Io, ending the match after Vaquer did a Spanish fly on Io. She takes down Io. Julia then comes on and goes for Io. Rhea Ripley comes down to the ring, takes out Perez. Julia runs at her and stops. They circle each other before Julia get out of the ring. Rhea picks up the title and hands it to Io, but was slow to let it go. This match was a no contest due to disqualification, so, we didn't get the desired outcome that we wish we could have gotten. Okay. Jey Uso celebrates his title win. Let's see. Jey Uso, he addresses the fans saying he made Gunther tap out. Sami Zayn comes out and they hug. And Sami says it was very hard for him to not be here when Uso was going through everything with Gunther. It was hard for him to miss WrestleMania and he almost didn't come to Vegas. But Sami wanted to be the first one to stand across from Jey to tell him how proud he is of him and that he loves him. And he said, you deserve it and everyone knows it. They celebrate. Jimmy Uso comes out to the ring. All three of them celebrate in the ring. And it was a great moment, guys. It was awesome. It was a great moment. The OG bloodline. Gunther then assaults the commentators. Gunther standing at the commentary table, and Michael Cole stands up and says he was doing his job. Michael Cole told Gunther he's not the one who tapped out. Pat McAfee stood up and Gunther hit Pat McAfee and put Michael Cole in a sleeper hold. Pat knocked Gunther off of Michael Cole. Pierce grabbed Gunther, and then Gunther put Pat McAfee in a sleeper hold. The security can't get Gunther off of Pat McAfee. He finally lets go and leaves while McAfee's attended to. So we'll see what happens there. It looks like we're going to get Gunther and Pat McAfee in the future. Backstage, Michael Cole and Adam Pearce are walking with Pat McAfee to take him to the training room. Pat McAfee versus Gunther at Backlash. I could see that, Hunter. And they take McAfee to the training room. Joe Tessitore's on commentary. Pierce told Michael Cole to take the night off, but Michael Cole told him he won't allow some bully to keep him from doing his job. So props to Michael Cole here. Dominic Mysterio defends his Intercontinental title against Penta. In the end, Balor, let's see. Dom did hit a Hurricane Rana over the rope, followed by a destroyer. Dom rolled out of the ring. Balor takes a Hurricane Rana that took Dom down too. Penta went up to the top, but JD McDonough pushed Penta off the top while Carlito distracts the ref. Dom did a 619 on a frog splash for the 1-2-3 and the pin in the win. Your winner and still WWE Intercontinental Champion is Dirty Dominic Mysterio. So, Dirty Dom, guys. I don't know how you feel about that, but he's still the WWE Intercontinental Champion. And in the main event of the evening, guys, for the Raw after WrestleMania, Seth freaking Rollins has another surprise. Seth freaking Rollins makes his way to the ring with his wise man, Paul Heyman. Seth said he stole CM Punk's best friend and Roman Reigns' wise man, and he's the winner of the main event of WrestleMania. Seth says, I am. Right before he can finish, CM Punk's music hits, and you know as well as I do, CM Punk ain't happy. And CM Punk is not happy. When CM Punk shows up, he obviously means business. He definitely means business. I mean, it's funk, Punk is not happy. His first WrestleMania main event was completely destroyed, So, I mean, all this was just, Punk needing to get his revenge. And, Punk, he comes down to the ring, his music hits, they exchange blows until Punk stomps him down in the corner, Seth down in the corner. Punk turns his attention to Heyman, allowing Seth to grab him by the hair and curb stomp him. The fans chant for Roman Reigns. The credits start to roll. So we think the show's over. When he says they are closing out, he and Seth are closing out WrestleMania weekend with a new top star. And they're going all the way into WrestleMania 42. Then Roman Reigns' music hits, he spears Seth Rollins and hits Paul Heyman with a Superman punch. And then a hooded Braun Breaker spears Roman Reigns out of nowhere when Roman Reigns is running in for the spear on Paul Heyman. And, then after Braun Breaker spears Roman Reigns, he removes his hood from his hoodie to attack CM Punk. Seth Rollins hugs Braun Breaker and announces, "That's my boy." Braun Breaker uppercuts Roman before spearing Roman through the barricade on the outside of the ring at the timekeeper's table. Seth curb stomped Roman after yelling in his face as Braun Breaker held his head up. Braun Breaker, Seth freaking Rollins, and Paul Heyman raise their hands high in the air as Raw goes off the air. So yeah, this was big. Because it looks to me as if Paul Heyman has a new dangerous alliance. If you remember from back in the day, Paul Heyman had the Dangerous Alliance when he was Paul E. Dangerously. And it looks like he's got that again in a new supergroup here. And Heyman, he's not going to stop. Heyman is just not going to stop. How this group is going to turn out, I like it. I think, if anything, this group is meant to get over Braun Breaker more than anything. It certainly looks that way. I don't know what you guys think, but that's how I'm feeling, because Seth's already over. Seth is as over can be. And, Seth just won a WrestleMania main event. You're not going to get Seth Rollins over anymore. He's pretty much bulletproof at this point. So, for this new dangerous alliance, I like it. It's looking like how they're setting this up right now with CM Punk and Roman Reigns being left laying at the hands of Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman. Looks like we're headed for a tag match. I think Heyman thinks that Punk and Roman can't get along. And I think this is about to backfire on Paul Heyman. Because I think CM Punk and Roman Reigns are going to come together. And we're going to have a tag team match at Backlash with CM Punk and Roman Reigns teaming up to take on Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Now that Braun Breaker lost the Intercontinental Championship, I can totally understand why. Because Braun Breaker now has been thrust into the main event scene. So, that's perfect. In my opinion, that's perfect. I love it. So, where do we go? I think we get the tag match at Backlash. Will Roman and Punk win? I don't think so. Not to start off this feud. To start off this feud, I think we're going to have... we're definitely going to have Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins winning this to start off this feud. At least that's what it seems like to me. You guys can tell me what you think, but that's how I'm feeling at this moment. It just seems that way. It just really, really seems that way. If it would go any other way, I'd be shocked, to be honest with you. And as far as the tag match, we'll get that at Backlash. And then obviously at Backlash, we are set up for John Cena versus Randy Orton one final time. It just seems like, that's what we're destined for. Am I for it? Yeah, definitely. I think that match is going to be awesome. I want to see it. I want to see Orton and Cena one more time. It's a nostalgic match. It's a match that makes you feel like, wow. We've seen this for decades. In the fact that this is going to be the final time between Orton and Cena, yeah, this is big. So I'm all for it. Let's see what these guys got. Let's see what they bring to the table. I want to see what they do. I for sure want to see what they do. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this, guys. I'm really excited. Cena, Orton, one final time. Now, Cena obviously needs to win. I mean, with Cena counting down his dates, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to see John Cena lose this championship. I actually want to see him go all the way with this and retire with that championship. And let's have WWE bring a new title in. Because, we heard back in 2024 already that there were supposed to be new belt designs coming out for WWE in the future. So I would be all for a new WWE Championship belt being designed here. And I hope that's where they're going. Because you could have Cena retired, take that belt home, and have the WWE start fresh with a brand new title belt going into 2026. And what you can do with that is the Royal Rumble is going to be in January. Have that new title introduced, the new championship belt introduced at the Royal Rumble, and have 30 men compete in the Royal Rumble match to become the new champion. And that is your road to WrestleMania in 2026, where the title's on the line in the Royal Rumble. I think that's a great idea. Let me know what you guys think. I would definitely be down to see that. Because, I love John Cena. After everything Cena's done for the business, I think Cena walking away with that title, that would be the best thing that we could see. It really would be. So let me know what you think. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I would love to see. What would you guys want to see? I would totally want to see that. I think that would be awesome. John Cena retiring with the championship? Sign me up. I say sign me up, guys. So let me know what you think. That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm totally down for that. I am totally down for that. As I'm putting my cigarette out here, I'm thinking, what would be next after Randy Orton for John Cena? Answer is, honestly, I don't know. I really don't know what the next thing is, but I'm excited to see it. Love what John Cena brings to the table. Love him as a heel. everybody's thinking that Cena's going to turn babyface once again. I mean, it could definitely happen. Not going to say it can't. You know, Cena can definitely, most definitely retire with the championship. He can stay a heel. Because if you turn him face and he stays champion with these dates running out, because they showed the dates tonight, with him literally counting his scheduled dates down, is he really going to lose the championship before his last match comes? And with the mission statement that he's on, is he really going to, is he really going to turn babyface again? I don't know. So there's a lot to think about, but John Cena and Randy Orton at Backlash, that's a great matchup. That's a great matchup and something that I'm most definitely looking forward to. So let me know what you guys think. But that was the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. We got SmackDown after WrestleMania. I don't know if John Cena is going to be on that show. He might, to try to build a little more of that story with Randy Orton. So we'll just have to play it, play it off and see what they're going to do. But this is going to be interesting. As far as Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, I thought it was a great Raw after WrestleMania. There really wasn't anything that bad that happened. Just the fact that Cena came out as champ, made the statement that he did tonight. Paul Heyman starting basically a new age Dangerous Alliance group like he had in WCW when he was Paul E. Dangerously. Love that. I'm going to give WWE Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 41 for Monday, April 21st, 2025. I'm going to give the show a 10 out of 10 plus and a big T seal of approval. I think this was a great show. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen going forward with this. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome. As far as what we're going to get on SmackDown, that's to be seen. Will the SmackDown after WrestleMania be good as the Raw after WrestleMania? I don't think so. I think they put everything on this Monday Night Raw. But we'll see what's going to happen going into SmackDown. I'm just super, super excited right now. And what a time in WWE. Like I said, we're going to get a big tag match. Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker against Roman Reigns and CM Punk at Backlash. That's my prediction. And, of course, John Cena defending the WWE Championship against Randy Orton in their final match that they're going to have ever. So Backlash is looking good. I like the way the build's looking to start that off. And, yeah, 10 out of 10 plus. Big T seal of approval. What a WrestleMania week. With some great shows and great content. And I'm glad to be here covering it for you guys. So don't forget, everybody, make sure to please leave your likes. Hit that thumbs up. Leave your comments, sound off in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of the Raw after WrestleMania. Make sure also that you subscribe to this channel so you keep up with all my videos when I go live here. And then also, don't forget to donate to the show using PayPal. My PayPal link is down in the description below at the top of the description of this video. And there is a PayPal button on my YouTube homepage. And you guys can donate there as well. Any amount you could donate, big or small, would be greatly appreciated. So go ahead and do that. And thank you guys very much. And yeah, that's going to do it for me right here on this episode of Beyond the Ring with Big T right here today. And I will see all of you guys next time. And yes, there will be a next time for me right here on Beyond the Ring with Big T. That'll be for your, let's see. I don't know if I'll do AEW Dynamite. Might do SmackDown, so we'll say. be back for WWE Friday Night SmackDown after WrestleMania. Sometime during the weekend to review SmackDown. See what's going to go on there. And don't forget us and we won't forget you. And of course, if you want the best, and yes, I do mean the absolute best for all of your professional wrestling needs, right here on the internet and right here on YouTube.com today, always remember to think beyond the ring with Big T. And of course, everybody, as always remember and never ever forget that I'm your host, Big T, and that I will see all of you at the matches. And, oh, by the way, John Cena also talked about how he's the record-breaking 17-time World Heavyweight Champion, breaking the record of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Love how they had Cena break Flair's record last night as paying homage to Flair as a tribute to him by Cena playing the dirtiest player in the game with the low blow and the title belt shot to Cody's head to win the championship. So fun fact there. But, yeah, I'm your host, Big T, everybody. I'll see all of you at the matches. I'll see all of you for the Friday Night SmackDown review results this weekend. And we'll see what happens on the SmackDown side of things. So, take care, everybody. And as you guys know, I love you all. And thank you for watching this awesome WrestleMania coverage this weekend. And let's keep it going into Backlash. So take care, everybody. I love you all. And of course, good night, everybody.